Onderwereld summary. So, it's set at Lawson College. It's a very posh elite boys' school in the Drakensberg Mountains for the rich and wealthy in this country. And it's attended by Greg Owen, our protagonist, and he's a very privileged head boy. You know, he's had all these opportunities in life. You know, he's that guy. He's ultra popular. He's also a rugby star. He plays wing for first team rugby. So, you know, he's made it. And his father, Chris Owen, absolute media mogul. Very, very powerful guy. Has so much influence and he's involved in some really shady stuff, you know, with the principal of the school causing all that nonsense. They tried to bribe a judge and when it didn't go all that well, they, killed him. Tried to get away with it. Tried to get away with murder. And, well, the judge's son seeks revenge. Eckhart, also known as Zander in the sequel, Donkerweb. Jammer. After that whole judge situation doesn't go all that well, their drug company plus Ultramed, they create a vaccine to this bird flu that they spread. So, in other words, they create the problem that is the bird flu. And, well, they also create the solution. And they sell this vaccine and they distributed it and they've made millions from it. It's kind of like how this red platform that you're on right now has put out all these ads. And yeah, they sell the premium version. And if you buy it, then, well, you don't have to, you know, watch the stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to say it, but creating problems and then creating the solutions, that's what the big companies do. And, well, it's valid. It's not illegal. But look, if it's hurting people, if it's causing this widespread pandemic, then yeah, it's an issue. That is a human rights violation all in all. But yeah, like, you know, all these games that you play, like, I don't know, Candy Crush or whatever, that have all these ads and you got to pay a bit of money to remove the ads. Yeah, that's a typical thing. So that's basically what they've done. Now, his mother, Rina, she struggles to fit into this high society. Look, she's like your girl next door, plain Jane. She doesn't really want to involve herself in all of this. Bit of an anxious woman, doesn't like to go to all these posh parties. And there's also this massive shadow over the Owen family because Greg's brother John actually committed suicide because of just the pressure that his father put on him. Absolutely relentless pressure. So yeah, Chris Owen, maybe not the best father figure. It's all about money, creating this very, you know, safe, posh life for his kids at the expense of Rina's mental health. John took his own life, self-mord. And, well, Greg is bearing the brunt of all of this. So Greg, he befriends newcomer Eckhart, who's a mysterious and intelligent outsider, after an initiation ritual. Their friendship deepens, with Eckhart teaching Greg hacking techniques, how to hack. And they adopt the hacker aliases G-Force for Greg and Echo for Eckhart. And their bond is tested when Greg finds Eckhart near his girlfriend's room at night. So, hey, what's Eckhart doing with my girlfriend? So yeah, Eckhart is the new kid at the school, and even though he's in matric, he has to go through these, you know, boys' school initiation type procedures when they go under the school's tunnels, and yeah, just doing all this ugly stuff. And Eckhart and Greg, yeah, they don't gel all that much, but Greg notices something in Eckhart. Like, Eckhart reminds him of John, his older brother, and Greg, like, you know, takes this personal vow, like, oh, look, don't worry, Eckhart, I'm gonna protect you. You don't have to, you know, be like these 13, 14-year-olds, you know, doing all these initiation rituals. Like, just chill out, like, you're one of us now, you're a matric, you've had your initiation, and that's it. So Greg almost takes Eckhart under his wing, and then Eckhart introduces Greg to all these hacking techniques. Now, Eckhart's sudden disappearance, it sparks a search at the school, which the school resists to protect its reputation. So yeah, Eckhart has disappeared, and Lawson College is like, yeah, look, we're not going to make this public. We're not going to go to the papers or anything like that. Even though Greg's dad is literally a media mogul, they just want to keep the school's reputation under wraps. Greg's investigations uncover Eckhart's secret blog. So Eckhart has a very secret blog, and it leads Greg into a dark world of hacking. Okay, red hats versus white hats, ethical hacking versus the dodgiest stuff. And he discovers Plus Ultramed, and this is a pharmaceutical company that is spreading a manipulated bird flu virus, which I just discussed with you guys, through flu shots for a profit. So create the problem and the solution. Now, the school's principal, Dr. Pinar, is implicated and later arrested thanks to Greg's evidence. So yeah, Dr. Pinar, we're not really meant to like him. He's a bit of an antagonist here. Doesn't really care when Eckhart has gone missing just to protect the school's reputation, and he's also involved in some more dodgier stuff. So using his position of power and his connections to make a bit more money. Now, in a shocking twist out of nowhere, like Randy Orton, Eckhart appears. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Revealing that he orchestrated absolutely everything as revenge for Greg's father destroying his family years ago. So, yeah, he's just trying to avenge his father, like he's Hamlet. That's literally it. Like, you are related to the guy who broke down my father. My father went missing because of you. He died because of you and this principal. And Greg learns that his father was also involved in the pharmaceutical scheme. And this absolutely unravels his life. And he realizes, yeah, my father's terrible. He's a terrible husband. He was an awful father to my elder brother. And yeah, Greg's in a really tough situation. And Eckhart's real identity remains unknown. But look, we learn in the next book that his name is Xander. Spoiler alert if you were going to read that. And this leaves Greg questioning everything, especially their friendship, his father, his mother, his brother's death. Yeah, he's just in the absolute pits of despair here. And Onderwereld, it concludes with the Owen family in absolute ruins. And Greg realizes that his privileged life isn't as secure as he once believed. So he's had all these opportunities. I mean, he goes to such a posh boys' school. He's had all of these resources. Yes, admittedly enough, his father has been absolutely terrible. His mother is like this worried, sad sack. She's portrayed as this very weak, meek woman. His brother, who he was ever so close to, unfortunately has killed himself. And, well, he just feels as though he's in the depths of despair. But personally, he's doing so well for himself. I mean, he's the head boy. He's the rugby captain. And when Eckhart comes into his life, well, initially hesitant, but him and Eckhart get on like a house on fire. And Eckhart introduces him to this absolutely crazy underworld, Onderwereld, this world of hacking. And Eckhart does all of this as a ploy so that Greg can literally frame his own father, as well as the school principal, Doc Pinar. But yeah, so one is the butcher, one is the candlestick maker. Where is the baker? And that's why there's a sequel to all of this. So yeah, as you would imagine, this unravels everyone's lives, especially the Owen family, because the father, he's off to the tronk, he's off to jail. The mum is, well, she's in a heavy situation. In the next book, she actually gets a boyfriend and things like that. Greg's best friend, Eckhart, realizes, he just used me. His girlfriend, Nicole, well, their relationship isn't 100%. It's not like she's the most supportive, but also Greg has blocked her out. So he's just left questioning absolutely everything. And, well, next year he's off to Stellenbosch University. He's found the butcher, his father, the candlestick maker, which was Dr. Pinar. But who is the baker? Remember, this whole book is based off a nursery rhyme. And yeah, well, in the next book, they're going to find the baker. So yeah, essentially, guys, that is Onderwereld. It is mostly for the Afrikaans IEB FAL kids, as well as my Afrikaans HL FAL kids too. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed Onderwereld. Very, very interesting book. Absolute cracker of a book to have as like a first additional language or even a home language. Very dramatic, really lovely plots. And Fanny Viljoen did an amazing job writing this. Super interesting stuff. Eckhart, wow, absolutely amazing. I could not have predicted it. The book is read like, well, is written in the past and then the present. And then we're back to the present. And then all of a sudden we're in the past. So you got to be really alert when you're reading this and trying to understand Onderwereld. But yeah, absolute crack of a book. Know all the little facts because all of that good stuff is examinable. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I've made like the first 13 chapters or so at present. And look, if you guys would like me to make like all chapters, like all 30 or 40 chapters or so, yeah, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.